Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be continuing the hardcore series of Snowrunner. Now, I would like to preface this video by saying that I had already recorded another episode before this one. However, I ran into some issues with the audio and it didn't record my audio at all. However, in the tests, it did. So I'm praying that this time it's better. I'm hoping it's better. But just to preface, I recorded an entire episode and it wasn't better. So there is some progress made that you will not recognize, and I will run through what happened, and we can continue on from where I last left off, not us. Anyway, I guess I will talk about what I last talked about in the other episode. In this episode, I'm going to be delving into the game more thoroughly. I'm going to explain how it works, because I recognize that in the other episode, I didn't really explain the basics of this game. I kind of did a comparison between the base game and hard mode. So, for those less knowledgeable on this game, I will be happy to explain the basic overview and the goals of this game. So as you can see, I'm in my garage with my Chevrolet CK 1500, and I shall go to the map and explain. So if we go to the global map, you can see that we have different regions we can access. For now, we are on Michigan, North America. On the left-hand side, you can see regional progress, and under that, we have 3 missions we need to achieve. Those are the main regional missions. So if we go into the maps, into the contracts that we last talked about, this is the main way to achieve those goals. So if we go into it, you can see the missions. And in one of the missions where it has a world icon, when you complete this mission, it will complete a percentage of the overall goal for one of those regional progress. That's kind of the whole goal of this game. Along the way, you can do little challenges, you can do side quests, you can find trucks, and all of that. So, to run over what we did in the episode that is unfortunately lost, I explored more of this side of the map. As you can see, I unlocked some of the watchtowers. We discovered this top half, we found the rock slide and a gateway to the next map. We found a truck right up here called the Scout 800, which you can see right here. We got an upgrade from where that is parked right now. We got the upgrade that was up in these hills. We completed the power line mission, which is why our GMC is still down here, and we unbogged our car from up here, which is why this truck is resting here now. So, to make good of the time, we are just going to continue from where we left off. So, I believe in this episode we can start exploring up in the top right-hand side of the map with our Chevrolet. I believe maybe going up here and trying to get this watchtower would be a good move. And we can try and do some missions that are up here as well. Now, in the first episode, we completed farming tools, which is now unlocked wet harvest, which requires us by getting bricks, wooden planks, and metal beams. I believe bricks and metal planks are available from the town storage, and the wooden planks are from the lumber mill. Okay. I believe we should do that later, and first let's do some exploring. Because who doesn't love exploring? Come on. Oh, also we unlocked some upgrades for this car as well. So for instance, we got a new engine. That's our old engine right there. This is the new one we have. It's more powerful. And we also raised the suspension. And we also got bigger tires as well. We went from these ones to all the way down here. Got some all-terrains on it. Anyway, let's continue. So I would like to apologize for the disconnect. I understand that it might be a bit jarring to see completely different progress than what we last left on. The audio in the previous episode, it was still there. There wasn't any audio, I apologize. It was messed up. It seemed to have recorded from my webcam. So the audio, it was pretty rough. You could hear a lot of background noise, you could hear my controller clicking, you could hear birds outside. It wasn't the best. If you want me to upload it, I can. Please let me know in the comments. Just know that the quality, it's not very good. But you will understand how we got to this point a little bit better. So please let me know in the comments how you feel about that, and if you want to, I'll be glad to upload it. This truck is making quick work of the mud over here, and I'm not sure this is where we go up. Let's do some climbing. In this episode, I'm going to try and use first person a little bit more as well. It seems like a lot of people enjoyed it. Also, on a side note, I would like to thank everybody for the support. The support on the first episode has been great. It was my first ever YouTube video, aside from some small delisted videos for university. So I'd just like to personally thank everybody for the support. It's been great seeing everybody's kindness, the likes and the views. It's been great. If you at all want me to try any other games, please let me know. I would love to. I love dipping my hands into different genres. One of my friends suggested that I should try some horror games. I'm terrible at horror games, but if you'd like to see me suck at some horror games, I would love to. Go King of the Hill. What is this mission? Oh, this one doesn't seem too bad. Actually, it kind of does seem kind of bad. Let's start it. Let's go adventure up this hill. And then maybe on the way down we can try and do some off-roading, do some outlanding, trying to get across to that watchtower that isn't really connected by a road. In every episode, I will aim to get roughly an hour in length, or less. That's kind of the overall length I want to go with. I like the idea of longer style episodes. Oh my god! Don't fall. I like the idea of longer style episodes that are a little bit more chill, calm. I'm just talking and playing this game. You can just study, fall asleep, do whatever you want to them. That's kind of the vibe that I'm trying to achieve here. Okay, come on. This is a pretty fun challenge. It's nice climbing up this peak. And we have made it. There we go. That is one half of that mission complete. I'm sure I'll get the other half done at some point. But for now, we get rewarded with a pretty sweet view. Also, I have noticed that my fuel is, it's very low. So I will attempt to go for this watchtower, and I might just leave my truck there. There's a fuel station down here, I know that. So I feel like I can get fuel fairly easily to it. But as long as I get it down here, I'll be happy. Just gonna have to save this fuel. As long as I get to a semi-main road that another truck can access instead of the peak of a mountain, I'll be happy. Ooh, whoops. The damage system in this game, it can be a bit iffy every so often. There I deserve that damage, I just ran into a rock. But it can be pretty unforgiving. It can be a bit tricky to manage as well when you're going on longer trips. Sometimes you just want to make it as quick as you can and you're a bit careless and you hit something and you'll get like 30 points of damage. Because fixing damage in this game in hard mode is so much harder than the normal mode. It doesn't fix when you go into a garage or anything. You have to get you have to get repair points, which I'm sure you'll see later on in my playthrough. But for now, I think we're doing pretty okay on damage on all of our trucks. Okay, this is really being a spot of bother for me. I don't know what is up with this area. These rocks are really causing my truck grief. There we go. Just smash it through. I'm also thinking about what time to upload. I think 7 AM my time is a good time to upload. I live in Australia, by the way. If that gives you some reference. Okay. I feel like when I get around here, I'll try and go across. Which hopefully I get there pretty soon. I'm slowly running out of fuel. I'm in the red now. Just not very good. Hopefully we can get another truck this episode. I feel like that is my main goal, is to get another truck. I would love to have 3 workhorses. Okay, let's go through the forest here. See if we can cut across. Okay, yeah, doesn't seem too bad. Go up here. Come down again. There we go. We've gotten yet another watchtower. We're really killing it. Upgrade location? Where's that? Oh, it's down there. Okay, so we have 2 more watchtowers to go, and we have another roadwork to do. Another... Oh, that's a bit annoying. Oh well. We also got a mountain bridge as well. This is pretty insane. Okay. I've got a game plan here. I think I am going to take my ute down this way. I'm going to accept the bridge challenge so we can see what we need. And then I'm going to park it right here. Because I'll definitely use my ute to explore down here. I can already see a trailer of some kind there. And of course the upgrade as well. I desperately want that. Okay. Yeah. Or I could bring the truck all the way down here. Maybe I'll do that later. For now, why don't we start a mission? We have not done many of them. Let's do wet harvest. Or is there any other ones we could do? That one looks a bit extreme. This one doesn't look too bad. I'm assuming the drilling spare parts is somewhere around here due to the ring. Steel River supplies. Oh, it wants the trailer that is right here. Okay. Logs to the workers is a bit tricky, same as that one, and that one as well. This one's a bit tricky as well. We can realistically only do this one. Okay. Okay, let's see what we need to get this one in the end. We need to do not a drill. And not a drill is in here, which we need to do pipe dream. I see, okay. This looks a bit intense. Let us... Oh, we could use the money actually. The money would not be bad from this. Oh, some of it comes from the warehouse. We can go down here into the buildings and we can click on it and see what it has. So this one has metal beams and bricks. Town storage has only metal beams. Okay, so if we want bricks, we have to go here. That's interesting. This truck is pretty close by, and there seems to be a spare trailer as well. Maybe I'll start wet harvest. Because then my GMC is up here. The GMC can collect some items from here. Yes, this seems like a good one. Okay, let me... First of all, I'm going to get this truck down. I think I'm going to move it to the road, like I said. Let's see what we need for the bridge. Metal beams and concrete blocks. Those both seem like a warehouse material. Whew, this brings something interesting. Should I use the Fleetstar to do this first, rather than the mission? Because then we get access to the northern part of the map. Ooh. Tricky. Maybe not just yet. Maybe I will stick to just doing that one. Yes, yes. Let's just do this one. I think I'm gonna bring my truck fully down here. Whoa! Yeah, that is what I get. That is what I deserve. I was trying to keep momentum so I don't get stuck, but... Ouch. It's quite a lot of damage. Fuel station. I'm not going to pay for fuel. I think I'm just going to rob this tanker here. Okay. Let's start doing this mission. Still got a fair amount of fuel in this thing. I feel like I should go around. I don't think my truck will make it through that. Also, to note, this truck does not have a crane on it. I'll have to pay the auto load fee for the bricks, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I think that's okay. Oh. Oh, dearie me, I'm picking up damage everywhere. I think I'm going to avoid all of this mud by going up here if possible. Oh. Yeah, right. Okay, we are in a completely new area of the map now. We are now at the factory. Pretty cool. And yes, there's the trailer, completely empty. Also, I should explain, those star symbols, I just got 30 of them. That is your experience. As you can see here, you can see my username, profile picture, my rank in the game, the total XP till the next rank. You can see the money acquired. You can see the vehicles found in this region. You can see watchtowers unlocked, upgrades unlocked, missions finished, and all of that. You can also see it for literally every other map. You can view individual contracts. Like the one that I'm doing right now is this one, Wet Harvest. You can see the tasks, which are the ones that are you don't have to complete them, but they're good to do. Then you have the trucks, so you can see Pineline Bay. I have got no idea. But anyway, these are the 4 that we have at the moment. Scout, GMC, Fleetstar, Chevrolet. Contests, these are the ones that you have to beat the time on while completing a goal. And then you got achievements as well. You can see that I've already got some of them. Just from my own playthroughs, but there's some of them that I don't have. So this is what I mean. If I were to drive up to here normally, cargo management, you can see I get to choose what I want from this. I want bricks, and then you can choose how you want it. You can either get it auto-loaded like this, or you can get it delivered to the crane platform to the left there. I'm gonna just put it straight on the trailer and deal with the costs. I'm very excited to eventually get some upgrades for this truck. They'll be very handy in helping me succeed. Just using diff lock there. Get myself out of a pinch. I think I'm gonna go around here. Avoid the mud. Slowly getting there. Very slowly. We're doing pretty good on fuel though. Pretty happy about that. I was pretty concerned about that at the start, but yeah, we seem to be doing okay. Oh, it must have been a random rock. Whoops. This is going to be a very tricky section. I'm not sure how we're going to get through this, but I guess I'll just try and stick away from the mud. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be a bit bothersome. Come on. This truck's doing great. Wow. Look at it go. There we go. We're out. Yes. Now we're at the easier section. Very nice. I think the wider goal of this series is one, of course, to just have fun, help people out, and to just form a community around this game and to create content that people like. But furthermore, to probably get 100%. When you saw on the progression screen, I want to 100% the first 3 maps. Those are the maps that originally came with the game, and they've added a heap more since then. Some of them better than others, but I do like quite a lot of them. And at the end of this series, I will 100% get your opinion and see if you're interested in seeing more of it, seeing if I want to delve into some other DLCs, because I do own quite a lot of them, so I do play them in my own time. Just to explore them, see what's up. So please let me know your opinion in the comments below. There's 2 brick for us. Park this truck further up. Oh, I meant to turn off my engine. Okay, now let us work with this truck here. This is the truck that I last left off when I did the Powerline mission, which I believe was one of the last things I did in the previous episode. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to tow this back. It's kind of a pain to get it out or turn around with that trailer attached, so I think my plan is just to tow it away until we hit this intersection down here, and then I'll put it on. It does seem to have a mind of its own though. Look at it. This is gonna be a bit tricky. Okay, it's just not letting me turn. Come on. Here we go. That was a bit annoying. For this one, I will be using the crane. I will save myself some money. I must say, in my own opinion, getting money in this mode is pretty difficult. Or at least to keep money. You tend to spend it quite a lot. You'll see what I mean when I try to attempt to go to another region. It does get fairly expensive. Oh, there's... I'm seeing 2 symbols. Which leads me to believe there's a trailer there that could have some flanks on it. I'll look on the map and I'll see what I want to do. Maybe I'll leave this trailer up at town storage. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in here. And I'll leave my trailer like that. Here we go. Time to use the crane. Put down the anchors, and now we can winch it up. Come on. There we go. Then we can go into the inventory and we can pack cargo, restore crane, and off we go. Sorry, yield sign. Let's quickly check if I was right. Yes, okay, this trailer, if memory serves me right, should have wood on it. You can see down there, there's 2 up arrows, so I have a feeling I'm right. This road is always so much fun to go down. This dirt one down here, it's so bumpy. It's always pretty fun to watch. There it is, and I think I was right. From the looks of things, it seems like it has 2 planks on it. That's exactly what we need. This is a bit tricky. I think we can just winch there. We should be able to get out. Okay, there we go. On our own 2 feet again. I want to get enough money to equip some extra add-ons onto the Fleetstar. Because right now it's just a bare chassis, but I'm very interested in putting a sideboard bed and a crane, such as this one. It'd be good to have 2 of them with that setup. And if we can find another truck on this map, then that one can potentially either be a utility truck, or maybe it could even be a larger hauler. We could do some bigger trailers. Because right now we're only using 2 slot trailers, as you can see. We might want to increase that later on. In this game, you do start to carry some ridiculous items. It's pretty cool, the gauges light up. Oh, they just lit up anyway. Off we go, down to the farm. It's going to be a bit of a cesspool trying to get all these trucks out of the farm, but it's alright, we'll figure that out at a later date. I've also got another question. Would you guys prefer some music in the background while I play? It could always just be some instrumental music, nothing with lyrics, just something very quiet. Let's continue. I'm done taking the thumbnail. Let's keep going. we have arrived. Let's go. That is officially another main contract mission done. Doing pretty good. There we go. $3,800, a fair amount of experience. Looking good. Okay, we're kind of struggling on fuel here. The other truck should have more, but yeah, that is that done. Now we can think about what to do next. I would say the mountain bridge. I would say restoring the mountain bridge would be a good one. It requires metal beams, which we can get from the warehouse, and concrete blocks, which you can also get from the warehouse. We could always get it in one go. And we have enough money to upgrade our Fleetstar here. So maybe I'll get the Fleetstar out and I'll bring the trailer that it has on it already. I will upgrade it in the garage and then I'll drive it out, give it some more fuel, drive it across, get the stuff, come back and fix it. Seems like a good idea. Let's attempt to move these trucks out back to the main road. Always a bit of a tricky situation. I reckon we follow exactly what we just did. Okay. I'm going to put this trailer over in this field here for easier access later on. And I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that fuel trailer that we saw earlier on, just down here. I'll quickly grab that and I'll bring it to the garage alongside this truck. Oh, reversing like a pro, look at that. Swing it around. Alright. First of all, refuel ourselves. We're going to touch that and get going. This truck is not a big fan of the extra weight. Okay, wait. Perhaps we disconnect that. Get ourselves unbogged quickly, if we can. This is a bit of a tricky situation here. This trailer is really giving me bother. Okay, there we go. We're off. Boy, that took a bit. I think before I start moving the trucks away from the garage, I'll collect the upgrade and see what it is, because it could always be an upgrade for our 2 semis. Or would you? No, I wouldn't really call these semis. They're more just trucks. Also, I wanted to speak about automation, which is another game that I quite like. I play it on and off. I've been playing it on and off for quite a bit. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the game, but I would be very keen to make some videos on it in the future if you guys would enjoy that. Yeah, always just hop into the car designer, make some cars. If you guys have any ideas of anything I can make or what you want to see me make, please leave them in the comments below and I'll be glad to make a video on it. Okay, we have arrived at the garage. Let's find a place for this trailer. Honestly, I would say right next to the utility trailer right here. Just like right here. There we go. No, wait. There we go. And now we need to move this thing. This is going to be a bit interesting. The upgrades that I'm going to be doing to this truck, I think it's going to take all of my money. I have a feeling. I want to put a bed and the crane. I want to have an identical combo to the GMC. Now I could always save money. I could always take off the stuff on that truck and put it on this one. But I think having the extra set would be nice. Because regardless, I think I want two trucks with that set up. Man, the headlights on this truck are so much better than my ute. This is great. Can really see everything. Gonna quickly refuel. There we go. There's both of our trucks. Look at that. Alright, let's grab our ute and we're gonna go grab that upgrade really quick. See what it's all about. Man, look at those headlights. So sad. That's the way down right there. Let's go exploring. I think I'm gonna want to do some cutting here. Somewhere down this way. So we're gonna have to go through a lot of trees. Careful not to roll ourselves. I've done that way too many times. There's the upgrade. It seems to be on that little island there. So need to be careful of the water so we don't drown our truck. There we go. Oh, okay. We got a new gear for this truck and the Scout. That's not too bad. There we are. Hmm. Maybe I'll leave that for the next episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where we're going to leave it for today. I would like to thank you all so much for watching my video. I'll be sure to continue this series in the future. Thank you so much. Please leave your suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to read them. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.